America-Russia secret connection. India exposes Donald Trump. Big shock for the big brother. Hello friends, Donald Trump, self-proclaimed crazy king of the world, has gone too far in his own game. He is now threatening to increase taxes on India. Why? Because he says India is buying oil from Russia, refining it and selling it again to the world. It is Donald Trump's allegation. But India has given a strong reply now. A reply that has exposed Donald Trump before the whole world and including in front of his own Americans. India has shown that America itself is secretly buying goods from Russia, and especially after Donald Trump became president, this trade is actually increased. So what is this America-Russia secret link? The same America that calls Russia its biggest enemy, what all is it secretly buying from them? Is it truth that Russia is providing the materials needed for American nuclear program? And how is America hiding its secrets from the world? Let's find out in this today's video. Please stay with us till the very end. Trump's outrage against India. Right after India gave a counter to his crude oil statement, Trump has continued his rant. He has spoken about putting an end to almost 3 decades of US-India relations. Trump said India is not only buying Russian oil in large quantities, but it is also selling the extra oil in the open market for huge profits. They don't care how many people are dying in Ukraine because of Russia's war machine. For this reason, I will significantly increase the tariffs that India pays to America. Friends, this is Trump's statement and this is an economic threat to India. As if he has some deep love for Ukraine, he posted this on his Truth social media platform without even considering that India is America's ally, partner. He spoke like a local goon, but India gave Trump a reply without any hesitation. Don't provoke us. Soon after Trump's post, India's Ministry of External Affairs hit back from its official account. They said India is being targeted for buying Russian oil. But this situation was created by you. When the Ukraine war began, Europe needed more oil. So many countries that were selling oil to India turned to Europe instead. They started selling oil there. Because of that, India had to buy oil from Russia. At that time, America, even under President Biden, supported India's decision. They encouraged us buying oil from Russia because it helped keep the global oil market stable, prices stable. India brings oil from Russia so that prices remain stable elsewhere, and so that Indians get oil at lower prices as well. Looking at the global market, this was necessary and it was indeed good idea. So now targeting India is not fair and has no logic. Like any big economy, India will take all steps to protect its national interest and energy security. In short, we didn't need your permission to act, Mr. Trump. And don't try to provoke us. This was the message from India to Trump. And India didn't stop there. It also exposed America's own secret trade with Russia and Putin. And that definitely shocked Donald Trump. From fertilizers to nuclear fuel, Big Brother's dependency on Russian goods. While America, so-called world's big brother, and Europe attack India saying buying Russian oil funds the Ukraine war, they themselves are quietly trading with Russia. India has now revealed the truth to the world. It said, for India, buying Russian oil is necessary for national energy security. But you guys, you're doing it without necessity. India openly pointed out that America buys uranium hexafluoride, palladium, fertilizers and other chemicals from Russia. The same America that pretends to love Ukraine and claims it will never bow before Russia is buying goods worth billions from Putin's factories and paying them in dollars and funding them. Uranium hexachloride, for example, which is needed for nuclear fuel, is imported from Russia to America. Some of you may be aware of the fact that one must enrich uranium to make nuclear weapons or to use nuclear power for energy. This means one has to separate uranium-235 from uranium-238 in centrifuges. They are found together in solid form, so they cannot be separated easily. First, they must be turned into gas form, and that gas is called uranium hexafluoride. In 2024 alone, America bought uranium hexafluoride worth $624 million from Russia. That is over 5,000 crore rupees worth of nuclear fuel from a country it calls an enemy. Not only that, palladium, which is used in car exhaust systems, electronics, and EVs, is also imported from Russia. In 2024, America imported palladium worth $878 million. It also bought nitrogen-based fertilizers worth $1.1 billion from Russia. And there are many more products. The crazy part is this trade is not decreasing, it is actually growing even under Donald Trump. Since Trump became president, imports have risen even more. From January to May this year, palladium imports grew 37%, uranium imports 28%, fertilizer imports 21%. Overall, Russian goods going to America has jumped 23%. Today, America is doing trade worth $2.1 billion with Russia. That is 17,000 crore rupees. With that level of money, Russia could make 25 Su-35S fighter jets or fire 700 Iskander missiles. Either way, many Ukrainians could lose their lives. So, when America itself doing this thing, how can it talk about India's trade with Russia? That is a real question India is asking to Mr. Trump. Europe's secret games. It's not just America. America's friends also doing the same dirty game. Europe, it plays moral game heavily. It wants countries not to trade with Russia. But they too are deep in trade with Moscow. A report from the Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air shows this very clearly. It says the countries that buy the most LNG, liquefied natural gas, from Russia are in Europe. India's share is much smaller in this. In crude oil imports from Russia, after China and India, there also, who is the third biggest buyer? It is the European Union. For pipeline gas, the European Union is number one buyer. For oil products, NATO member Turkey is first. Then China, Brazil, and then India. In 2022, the year Russia attacked Ukraine, the European Union bought energy worth 356 billion euros from Russia. In 2023, they still paid 250 billion euros to Putin. In 2024, they bought 242 billion euros worth again. Even now, Europe is buying LNG and oil products worth billions of euros from Russia. In 2024 alone, the EU bought goods worth 67.5 billion euros from Russia. In 2023, they bought services, not goods. We're talking about services worth 17.2 billion euros. Combined all this is more than India's total trade with Russia. Yet, Europe still dares to lecture India. So friends, both America and Europe need to stop this double game first. Trade is not controlled only by politics. It depends on a country's needs and the market situation. America and its European allies must understand India's geographical location and its current situation before lecturing and before putting pressure on India. So friends, this was our effort to expose the hypocrisy of America and its Western allies. The same people who shout that Putin's pockets are being filled are filling them themselves. Friends, what do you think on this? Please let us know your opinion on the comment section below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and especially please don't forget to subscribe and support. Thank you so much. Let's meet again. Namaste.